As the virus spreads to new locations, it's important to keep an eye on how the world is managing. Folks should be aware of the measures countries are taking to prevent the spread, ways to ensure you and your loved ones stay safe, and methods of avoiding misinformation. While it's easy to panic, it's not the correct course of action. Instead, it's better to learn what has happened up until this point and use that information to assess the situation as best you can. Which is why today we'll be looking at a brief, abridged timeline of the events surrounding the COVID-19 outbreak up until this point, and then reporting the number of people estimated to be currently infected. Welcome back to Life's Biggest Questions, where today we are asking a widespread newsworthy question. How many people are infected with COVID-19? Before we get started, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe for more information. Outstanding, let's begin. We'll start at the beginning, in December of 2019, when coronavirus was first reported to the World Health Organization. At the time, it was described as a pneumonia of an unknown cause, found in Wuhan, China. By January 9th, the World Health Organization warned that about 50 cases of pneumonia in Wuhan could be connected to a coronavirus. A couple days later, the first coronavirus death was reported, a 61-year-old man from Wuhan who was admitted to the hospital in December. By January 21st, cases have been reported in Beijing, Shanghai, and even Thailand. The number of cases increased to 540 by the Chinese New Year, with 17 reported deaths. This led to the shutdown of public transport in Wuhan. As January ended, the outbreak was declared a public health emergency of international concern. Cases topped 5,300 and deaths had increased to 131. More than 15 other countries reported cases of the virus, but at this point there were no deaths outside of China. On February 5th, the Diamond Princess cruise ship began its 2-week quarantine after some of their passengers tested positive for the virus. This meant that 3,700 people would be held on board. 6 days later, the virus got an official name, COVID-19. Infections worldwide exceeded 42,000, with deaths reaching 1,000. This prompted the UN to activate a WHO crisis management team to stem the spread of the virus. By the time the leap day rolled through, global cases topped 80,000, with many countries like Iran and Japan implementing measures to keep the virus at bay. The risk of spread and impact of COVID-19 got upgraded to very high at a global level, which is the highest level of alarm. The WHO does say that containment is still possible though. The past few days leading up to the production of this video, the WHO has said that frontline health workers like nurses and doctors are ill-equipped to deal with COVID-19 and that industry must get their manufacturing quotients up by 40% in order to meet global demand. By March 5th, over 80 countries have had cases of COVID-19 and over 90,000 people have been infected, with 3,200 related deaths. The number of infections will likely increase to over 100,000 by the time this video is published, and deaths will possibly crawl towards 5,000. This may sound really dire, but do your best not to worry too much. Even though tens of thousands of people have been infected, about half the reported cases have ended in recovery. A large majority of the cases involve patients with mild symptoms in stable condition. It's worth noting that the average incubation period of COVID-19 is between 2 and 14 days, with some lasting longer than that. So it's likely that we will see some spikes thanks to previously unreported cases. However, it's important to keep a level head and do the easy everyday things you can do to prevent the spread. Wash your hands often, cover your coughs and sneezes, be courteous to those around you, and maybe avoid unnecessary world travel. While the numbers do look scary and quarantines sound grim, it's something we must remain calm about. Another thing to mention is that if you are a healthy, stable person, the virus's effect on you shouldn't be too calamitous. That being said, please keep an eye out for more vulnerable people who might be adversely affected by COVID-19. Help where you can, and if you can't be of service, assist people in finding the right kind of help. We'll make it through this. Let's just do our best to make it easier for everyone. Good luck out there. That's all the time we have for today. Before I head out, make sure to give this video a like and subscribe for more information. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.